you're ready.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you again, everyone, for joining us for the welcome and now coming over to our first presentation with Aani Nakota. Without further ado, let me turn it over to the amazing Kim Burrows.
I don't know about amazing. Good morning, everybody. Amba Washte. Kim Burrows in Magiabi. My name is Kim Burrows. I am the Dean of Students at Aani Nakota College. We're really excited to be here and share with you some of the really cool things that go on at our tribal college. I asked our president, Dr. Sean Chandler, to start us off with a prayer and a welcome. So I will go ahead and turn it over to him.
Well, hey, Nanisa Nithawak, Nana, Aninet, Nat Dehi, Ani Nakanehi, what Nani. I'm Sean Chandler, and I'm from the White Clay people, and I'm the president here at Aani Nakota College. And I'll start off with a short prayer and then say a few other things for you guys. All right. Bahateg ninaktanan nababiti. Iwana ninaktanan nababiti katsayan. Ginihea no wani. Bitanihi pihi nitan. What nahehia. What nahenin. Ginihea no wani. Binan inakitan. Bitanihi enahu asetsats. Anakawuts. Enahu esnats. Enahu uthats. Satsawoneats. Satsawone. Ginihea no one. Wait. Well, thank you all. And it's good to see everybody. And I've seen a couple of you finally in person after several years, or it felt like several years. It was only, what, 2 or so. But, with the pandemic, it seemed like the time was long. And we're located, and I think most of you know, but maybe some don't, but our college is located in north central Montana, almost to the Canadian border, 40 miles from. And here at ANC, our Indigenous lifeways are intertwined and serve as the foundation of our students' education, specifically the lifeways of the Aani and Nakota people. Here at on the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation, it's home to 2 tribes, the Aani, which means white clay people. In history books, we're called Gros-Ventre. It's a misinterpretation it's a French word meaning big belly, a misinterpretation of a sign that we gave the first Europeans that we encountered, which were Frenchmen. And they interpreted this sign that meant waterfalls as big belly. So much like what our Indian history would become a lot of misinterpretation. But here at the other tribe, I should say too, Nakota, meaning the people. And in history books, they're known as, in most history books, Assiniboine, which means cooks with stones. And again, we pride ourselves on promoting who we are, and that means the meaning of our names and what that means. In about 2011, so almost 10 years ago, or about 10 years ago, we were called Fort Belknap College, which was in accordance with our Fort Belknap Indian Reservation, Belknap being the place named after a former Secretary of War under Ulysses S. Grant back in the 1860s. And for some reason, they named the reservation after him, and that name has stuck. But tribal colleges define themselves. The people defines who we are, what our educational program should be. And part of that, starts at the top with our name. So in 2011, we changed our name from Fort Belknap College to Aani Nakota College, which better serves who we are and tells people who we are. And I think we have had a lot of influence. The college has a lot of influence in that regard onto the whole reservation. So now you see a lot of programs on a reservation start to name themselves Aani or Nakota or both. So that's a good thing that we serve as in that role model capacity. And yeah, I know I probably should quit talking, and let all the others talk who represent us, who do a good job here at our college, and they're going to showcase some of the great programs we have. And one of the newer programs we have is Aani Nakota Ecology, our first 4-year degree. Very interdisciplinary. We have, of course, the sciences involved, but really the history and language and the life ways of our people are the foundation of that whole program, as with the college. So we learn about different things that affect us still to this day, in regard to federal Indian policy. A big issue on a reservation is the exploitation of one of our sacred areas in the Little Rockies, and it's known as the Zortman Landusky mine. And back in, they learn about back in the late 1800s when that area was being coerced out of us, I could say. So, and then how that, for gold, and all the way to today, how it's still causing us troubles, mentally, physically, spiritually. And it's still an issue to this day, as they want to start mining that area again. It's going to affect all those things that I mentioned. But we, as a college, as a staff, faculty, administration, we make it a goal of ours to educate not only our people but the public about the dangers of that, of reinvigorating that, or rehashing all of that, those issues that already affect us negatively. So, but I better make myself quit talking again and let the fine staff that we have here, and amazing staff like Kim, and then the rest. So so good to see you all.
Thank you, Sean. Alrighty, so next up, I would like to introduce Terri Harper. I will let her go ahead and tell you what she does here at Aani Nakota College, and give you some information about the really cool program that she works for. Terri, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Kim. Hello, everyone. My name is Terri Harper, and I work with the Etanon Tatanka Buffalo Research Education Center here at ANC. We are a new program that is a NSF grant base for science and research on different kinds of aspects on the reservation. We're working with wildlife, vegetation, language, and water. We are very new, and some of the things that we're doing is we're working with the Smithsonian and WWF to create some content so our students can learn about the wildlife, the land, the water, and start educating some of our community members and other students. This year we've had 11 interns that have applied to be part of our program. We're going to be working with wild bees and bison, all the way from swift fox to black-footed ferrets and prairie dogs. We are actually participating in some really cool activities throughout the summer. One of the activities that we are going to be participating in is the Folklife Festival in Washington, D.C. And it's going to be at the end of June and the first part of July. We are the only Native American representative, as well as our research base will be there representing our community. We will talk about everything that is great about Fort Belknap. We'll talk about the water, the language, the wildlife, the culture, the people, and the communities. And we are taking students as well as community members and faculty and staff to represent ANC and Fort Belknap. And some of these students have not been able to participate in something that is such a culturally impact for them. And they're going to be able to be the ones telling their story, telling what they're doing, talking about the research that we're doing with the animals, how we're connecting the land and the people all together. I'm very excited about that. This is such a new position for me and my coworker that we're kind of building it as we go. The response from the student has been overwhelming, and the support from the staff has been tremendous. I have to say that our students are so unique, and as a former student that's been able to attend classes with some of these kids that are applying for the interns and being able to interact with the instructors, I would have to say that we have such a great support system, and the education we're providing for the students is unique. I'm very excited for the first year being part of this graduation with our graduates for our ecology program. Our ecology program is going to make such an impact for our community and for our youth, and help us create curriculum that's going to sustain for many years to come. So that's kind of a gist of what we're doing. One of our really unique internships that we were able to partnership was with World Wildlife Fund, and it's created 2 internships for us that's unique to just Fort Belknap. We're going to be working with the folk life as well as social media content, trying to get the information out there about our program, about our college, about our community. So this is a really great opportunity for these 2 students that were picked to do, as this is the first one that has been available to us. And World Wildlife is one of our partners in our NSF grant. And they have been such a support for these students, helping us network with them to create more opportunities for them to learn and grow for the summer. Some of the other opportunities is we work with the Environmental Advisory Board on Fort Belknap, and we also work with the Water Center. So we are trying to create connective communication within the community at the college and scientific level, so we can create the content to back up what we're trying to utilize in our curriculum. So kind of that's the gist of what we're kind of doing. I'm very excited to be a part of this program. It's a unique, one-of-a-kind program, and I hope that you guys will continue to keep up with us on our social media, as well as the publications that we will be doing in the future, and see how we go and how we progress. Please make note of some of our students that will be graduating, because I do see that them going on and creating such amazing work with the things that we are doing the foundation on now. So thank you for letting me be here.
Thank you, Terri. You guys will have to excuse me. I'm trying to read in the chat, I think. Bridget, are you guys here? I can't find you. Calling for Bridget Hammer.
We're here. Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry.
Okay, great. So this is one of the other things that I'm proud of so many things that go on here at Ani Nakota College. But one of the things I think is really cool that we have is our nursing program. We have a grow our own nursing program, and Bridget has graciously accepted to spend a few minutes here talking about that program. And I think we've got a couple of nursing students as well. We have a pretty big nursing cohort this year that are graduating. So probably the biggest one I think that we've had since the program has started. I think we have 13 nurses graduating here very shortly. So they're really busy, under a lot of stress, as you all know how students are at this time of the year, and including all of us. So thankful that they took a little bit of time out today to share some of their experiences with us. So I will go ahead and let Bridget introduce herself and the students.
Okay. Our camera is kind of goofy, but hi, I'm Bridget. So if our students speak, I can have them run around and just introduce real quick the ones that are here. The camera should turn towards them. So speak loud. The owl should be on. Let's see.
It's been on.
Yeah. Owl's on. Yep, go ahead. See if it'll work for you.
Nahan Anisa Bonetha. I hope you can hear me. My name's Dee Brocky. I'm a member of the Aani tribe, and I live in Havre and go to Fort Belknap. Go to Aani Nakota College, sorry. There it goes.
Hi, my name is Brianna Lewis. I am a student, nursing student here at Aani Nakota College.
Hi, my name is Erin Jones. I live in Havre, and I'm also a nursing student here at Aani Nakota.
Hi, my name is Brooke LaValle. I am also a student here, a nursing student, and I was born and raised on the High Line in Havre.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm one of the nurse faculty here. I'm from New Zealand, so kia ora. And I'm honored to be here teaching the Aani Nakota nursing students.
Nahana Nusa Alicia Ninana Aani Nanetha. Hello, my name is Alicia. I'm from Fort Belknap. I'm an Aani woman. I've been born and raised here my entire life.
Oh, you're part of our class today.
I'm Kathy Riegelman. I'm here teaching from ATI. Graduates here today, so I'm just sitting here. I'm just a spectacle, but thanks for having me. I'm from Colorado.
Hi, my name is Reese Carey. I am a nursing student here at Aani Nakota College.
Nahan Anisa Denise Ninanano Shandi. Hello, my name is Denise. I'm not originally from Montana. I used to live in New Mexico, so I am Navajo.
Okay, thank you. So the students that are missing, we have Callie Ditmar, Marina Krantz, Jory Persley, Miranda Blackcrow, Sydney Sanguins, and Leah Link. So those are additional students that are expected to graduate in, well, next week. I keep saying in May, and May's next week. So thank you. Do you want to share, do you guys want to share right now, like maybe why you chose this school to attend for nursing? I think that's probably one of the things that people might like to know, because there's nursing programs all over Montana. So I guess why did you choose Aani Nakota? And yeah, any comments?
I chose Aani Nakota because I want to get into midwifery and I want that holistic aspect of nursing incorporated into my practice.
That I can agree with that. Besides the midwifery, the holistic teaching is what I really like, and how they value it and teach it through and through with nursing. So that's why I came here.
Anybody else want to add anything? Don't feel pressured.
Basically the same thing. I wanted to go to a program that provided well-rounded care, or taught from well-rounded care. So.
Is there anything else that you'd want to share? I didn't come with specific questions for our students, and I have a very brief PowerPoint to share just to give an overview of our program. Is there anything else that anybody wants to share?
I just think that going here to Aani Nakota College has been very positive and very supportive. Like the staff and everybody is very supportive. Anything that you need, they're always there to help you. There's free services for you, for tutoring, for counseling, anything that you need. They're always there to point you in the right direction. And it's being a small college, it's kind of just like we're all a little family. So it's been a very positive experience.
Anything else? I just think the rural experience with this college too, being able to, like Kim said, grow our own and stay on the Highline and support all of our community is really important as well. Thank you. Anything else? I like hearing from the students first because they kind of emphasize some of the points that I have in our PowerPoint. Am I able to share? I am. Okay. So.
Bridget, take your time.
Okay, so this is really just the basics about our nursing program. So grow our own nursing program, and it's an associate degree program. So this program was inspired by community members, and it came from the community, was the vision of former President Carol Falcon Chandler as far as having a program to educate nurses to be a part of the community here in Fort Belknap to care for American Indian people, primarily, not just here, but across the Highline, so that there is a program that speaks to the cultural needs of the people in the community. And so when that happened, there's a lot of different kinds of nurses. Nursing is notorious for just doing it 1,000 different ways. And one of those things is the level of education that you get. So there are LPNs, which are licensed vocational nurses, and the state's changed that curriculum a few times recently. There's associate degree registered nurses, there's bachelor's prepared registered nurses, and then there's masters and doctorates. And then there's all kinds of other things in between that are also master and doctorate. They just have different titles. So the community decided that they wanted to have an associate degree program. They wanted registered nurses, so that opportunity for nurses to be in the field, working along other registered nurses, it just opened more opportunities and doors, and also provided better care. As nurses are more educated, their research demonstrates that they provide better care. The curriculum is grounded in the medicine wheel. It influences our entire curriculum, and some of our previous instructors that have been working on their master's degrees really contributed quite a bit to this part. We call it a paradigm within the handbook because that's kind of along the nursing lingo, but pretty much it matches up. Our goal is to have it match up to national nursing standards. And so that is what guides our curriculum, and our curriculum is really consistently being improved, we hope, to reflect that culture all the time. And you don't see that a lot as far as that being the guiding principle of nursing curriculums, but it speaks really well to nursing, as students mentioned, in that it's holistic. This is just a snapshot of the prerequisites required in our curriculum. Our curriculum is really similar to the state associate degree program and the bachelor program curriculums. Bozeman's looks a little bit different, but a lot of it's the same. One of the things that we do require in our curriculum is Ani or Nakota language and Intro to American Indian Studies. You'll note that it says or there. Those three classes, Ani or Nakota language, Intro to American Indian Studies, and Intro to Sociology are all required. There's just different points in the curriculum that they can take those classes. The other class that's required as part of our curriculum is nutrition. It was felt that that is a helpful class for students to have a basis of, and yeah, to work forward and carry for their clients. Okay. So the first year of nursing, which was a million years ago, probably to these guys, requires these classes. An overall idea is that they just get their introductory information. Pharmacology is a pretty hardcore course, but they get it right at the beginning. Fundamentals of Nursing really teaches all the basic skills to be a nurse. Essentially, one could graduate in some programs, not ours, but previously with the state curriculum, they could graduate at the end of the first year almost and be an LPN. So essentially, that's what we kind of look at, is getting all those basic skills in. They spend some time taking care of the elderly in their gerontology course. In their spring semester, they take core concepts of adult nursing and patho to kind of reinforce what they learned the first semester. And then, of course, you can hop in. Some students take pathophysiology before they get into nursing, that's fine. And then the same with these other, the language and the American Indian studies and sociology, they may have completed those. So we fill them in with other courses that might work towards their bachelor's degree. So they do 17 credit hours of classroom, 90 hours of lab time, and 180 hours of clinical time in that first year. This class in particular had some new challenges with COVID. We had to be super creative about the ways that we had to get their clinical in. So they did actually meet all of their clinical hours if you put it all together. And so we had to be really open to trying different things. They learned virtual simulation, they did in-person simulation, they attended some conferences. There was a lot of different things we had to really incorporate to accommodate that. Second year of nursing, here's these guys working on our simulator. They're giving them CPR. And I think that was during their advanced cardiac life support skills instruction. So the second year of nursing is pretty intense. It's where they really step up and they do 240 hours in the classroom, 16 credits, 30 hours in lab, and 315 hours of clinical. 90 hours of those, well, 60 or 70, is for their preceptorship, where they actually, towards the end, it's kind of a capstone experience. They speak or they work with a nurse one-on-one in a facility of their choice. Most of them are along the High Line. We have one down in Billings this semester. We have one down in Great Falls this semester, well, two. So, and try to get them into areas that they want to be in, but a lot of them are doing rural healthcare. It's been good experiences for the most part. So, we also have them, this class that they're doing today and the previous 2 days is part of their professional nursing practice, their NCLEX prep class. And so they're just finishing up. It's been a pretty busy year. So there's that. I just kind of listed all of our clinical sites and partners because there's so many. And one of them that I didn't put on here, but that's what the picture's from, is Vitology Ems. They're one of our more recent partners. They actually helped 5 of our students obtain their EMS certification. So they passed their skills exams and all of them could take their written exam anytime. One of them is a pre-nursing student, and she'd taken the CNA class. She was pretty excited about doing it, and she really stepped up and alongside these nursing students and did her EMS. So she's going to work really hard on the test sooner probably than the rest of them because they're all going to be working on their NCLEX. But they put in the time, and it was a lot of time. It was 5 credits worth of work. And we were able to work that out through some of the internship funding. So they did get some internship funding to help with that. And then the crew came down from Kalispell and did their testing this weekend, and they were gentle. It was really hard, and they really, they did it. They did a very good job. So anyway, we work with all kinds of partners all along the High Line. As you can see, these guys get a really rural overview. Some of them we didn't do this year, mostly because of COVID and scheduling, but a lot of them we used and worked with, and they were fantastic. For the most part, I think every single experience brought a point of view that was unique to that area, that facility. So, and we're so grateful for all our partners and all the nurses and all the staff that work within them, because they really help our students learn too. Some of the accomplishments I think we're most proud of, I love this picture. That's President Falcon Chandler and Alyssa Horn. Some of you, I know at the college here know her, but it's just a lovely picture of her at graduation time a couple years ago. And so I want to share that. But the first cohort started in 2016, started with 5 students, 2 graduated, and it was exciting. And so graduating classes have occurred in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2022. We decided not to take a cohort in 2020, or let's see, in 2021, I think it was. So we decided to go with every other year. The whole nation's experiencing some faculty shortage, and Montana's no exception to that in regards to nursing. There's Board of Nursing requirements for faculty. Faculty also in nursing often feel the struggle to be current in practice, so it's hard to teach. And then there's all this other things that go with it. So it's always a challenge, but we decided to kind of also do the rural nature of the program and the traveling, everything. I think it's been a good decision. And it's allowed us to put all of our focus into one class at a time with the faculty and the clinical sites that we have, so that our sites aren't overloaded. The Board of Nursing thought that that was actually very helpful, because who knew COVID was going to come along and make it even harder. We've had 13 graduates from the entire program thus far in those years that are listed. And the total number who are licensed right now are 12. And the other one, the 13th, is still working and trying to figure out how to get through that NCLEX exam. It's a bear. And so I have no doubt that that can happen. Total number expected to graduate next week is 13. So we kind of double our graduates with this class. The total number working in the profession and along the High Line or in a Montana-based IHS facility is 11. That 12th student who is licensed has chosen not to work in nursing right now, and that's for personal reasons. Potential job placement of 2022 graduating class is 100%. They can all walk out of here and get a job in a heartbeat. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way. It's very stressful to apply for jobs, but the job market really is theirs right now. Some are really choosing to go forward and get a job like yesterday, and some are like holding off and waiting to pass their licensure exam, and that's fine too. I think it's whatever works for that person, because there's a lot at stake in doing both. So, all right. So right now, looking ahead, we had a 3-phase approval process from the Montana Board of Nursing. And as of January 2020, we were fully approved by the Montana Board of Nursing. Our ACE and candidacy approval just occurred in March 2022. We worked on that for about a year. And so we can move forward for initial accreditation. That will require a self-study and a site visit. That'll probably happen in fall of 2023 at the latest. And then faculty and clinical resources are a need for all nursing programs in the state and the country overall. So we're always looking for people that are interested in working with our students in this community at this college. So it's important. And then here's a picture of our student graduates from 2019. It's another nice one. So that's all I've got. Does anybody have questions, or do you guys have any other input? I think we're done, Kim. Is that okay? I hope
That's, no, that was awesome, Bridget. Thank you so much. You know, now all of you can see why I wanted to highlight our nursing program and our nursing students. I'm just really proud of both. Congratulations, nursing students. Those of you that got this recent EMT certification, and you know, just keep working. I know you guys are stressed and tired, but hang in there. Proud of you guys. So now I would like to go ahead and turn it over. I've invited a couple of our ANC students. I'm looking for Mela Stiffarm and Bridget Shields. I will let them introduce themselves and tell you what they're majored in. How about if I call on Bridget? I think I see you. I'll call on you first, and you can share a little bit about yourself, what you're majored in, tell our audience a little bit, and then Mela, I'll call on Mela as soon as I find her. I seen her a second ago.
Chaje Mita Wane Bridget Shields, AGRB, Awokbami, NYT Fort Belknap Agency. Hello, everybody. I'm in my car right now because I'm just kind of like taking a little break from class right now. But I just said, hello, my name is Bridget Shields. I'm from the Fort Belknap Agency. Right now, I'm double majoring. I'm in chemical dependency counseling and in human services, human resources. I kind of get them a little bit mixed up sometimes, but this is my first time coming back to college since like I graduated with allied health from ANC back in 2015, but I took a break to just kind of like join the workforce for a little while. And I was always kind of nervous about coming back to college because you don't really like take in, I mean, like I was worrying about like the cost and like my finances personally for like, since I wouldn't be working, but ANC helped me like integrate really smoothly. Like they provided like so many resources for me to be able to continue to like successfully pay my bills on time. They're always talking about new scholarships that like students need to apply for. They just make sure you're like extremely comfortable here, and I'm like really thankful for that because like going to hold on, what was I gonna say? I was just gonna mention that like being at this college makes me feel like I'm an asset to my community. It makes me feel like empowered, and that like I can go out and make a difference within my community just by going to the college here. Like I'm really thankful that like I only have to drive a couple minutes to come and get my education. That means the most to me. And like we have like so many great programs here. Like they were mentioning the nursing program and the shortage with nursing like in Montana, but sometimes like we forget about like the degree that I'm going into, the chemical dependency. Like we can always use more like licensed addiction counselors or things like that. And like that's what my heart is set out on. I want to come back and after I go and pursue my education somewhere else, like I plan on coming back and helping my community the best that I can. And I'm like truly like grateful and appreciative of ANC for giving me that opportunity because like I feel comfortable here. I feel like I belong here, and like it empowers me to be able to like tell other people, other students from all ages of life and like walks of life that like there's a place here for you and you can find that by being here. And I'm just like like I said, eternally grateful. I'm thankful that like my professors treat me like a person, like a human being. They're able to like sit down and talk with me and like help me if I'm struggling. And not only that, like I just wanted to also, sorry, I took notes, but they're not really helping me right now, but just wanted to express how thankful I am that this college is making me feel like I belong and that I can make a true difference in my community, because that's like all I want to do is help my people in my community. And I just wanted to thank ANC and especially Kim, because without her, I wouldn't have been able to come back. She made it so like easy for me to be here. And I just love ANC. That's about everything I wanted to say. Thank you guys.
Oh my goodness, get me teared up. Thank you, my girl.
Thank you for asking me
Okay.
to speak. I feel really honored.
You did a good job. And thanks for taking the time. I know you're super busy. She's always in here studying. So I was able to catch her and say, hey, we need a student to talk. Okay,
Thank
where's
you,
Mela?
Bridget. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, my girl.
Hi, can you hear me?
There she is. Okay, hi, Mela. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi.
I don't see you, but I can hear you. Do you have a camera, Bridget? I mean, Mela, sorry. Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Mela, did we lose you? Well, maybe while we're waiting for her to jump back on, did someone have a question?
I just wanted to make a comment. Here I am. I'm the ATI instructor, so I come in, I go all over the country basically and teach NCLEX prep. And I wanted to say that these students, I know they're not all here, are absolutely amazing. I see the best of the best and I see the worst of the worst when I travel, and they're one of the best of the best. So to me, it's a testament to the school, the faculty, Montana, whatever the case may be. So I just wanted you guys to know that. So.
Wow, thank you so much. Did you hear that, Bridget?
Oh, yeah.
That's very humbling.
Yes, thank you. Like, it just gives me the encouragement to finish this semester strong. Thank you guys.
Yes. Okay, Mela, I think I saw you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing an internship and I'm in a building and I keep going in and out of service.
That's
So I
okay.
stepped outside really quick. But Naha Naisi, my name is Mela Stiffarm. And I just want to say about ANC that it is like a second family to me. I really enjoy Carrie's classes. Before I took the CDC program, I had little to no patience, empathy or caring or kindness or anything towards addiction. And now I have all of that. Going through his program, it's really rigorous. It's hard work, makes you think, and it gives you all of what I just stated, all of that empathy, kindness, caring, because underneath all of that addiction, there's still a human being under there. And that's what I enjoy about his program. It's like peeling an onion to find, you know, all of those layers. And that's what I enjoy. Carrie's really a good advisor, along with all of the other staff there. They help you. Anytime I needed anything, ANC staff and faculty was always there to help me. And I really enjoy that. And I'm so excited to graduate and I'm nervous at the same time. But I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much.
Mela, did you want to sing for them? I'm just teasing you. I like to tease Mela because she likes to tease me too.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I took off my buckskin dress.
Oh, no. All righty. Well, thank you, girls. You guys did a good job. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your very busy time and just, you know, sharing a little bit about your experience as students. I'm really proud of you guys. Happy you guys are here. And I appreciate it. Alrighty, I think that's it for us. That's what we have today. Thank you guys for joining in with us. I'm here to answer any questions. I think some of us, if anybody has any questions. And thank you for the good comments too.
A big round of applause to Aani Nakota. Thank you.